Pisces, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the reading. We got a 9-card spread out here in front of you. This divination, as I mentioned to the other water signs, because I'm doing water signs first this round. The divination for these cards was done about 10 days ago. I have a day job. Excuses, right? But here's the thing. 9-10 days after divination, and I meditated twice upon these readings. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people might feel otherwise, that's fine. Blessed be. Your first card. Oh, Pisces. The Hanged Man. Enforced sacrifice. Yes. Enforced sacrifice. Well, Pisces, what have you given up? What have you moved on from? What have you laid down that you weren't planning on laying down? Perhaps a place, a job, a relationship. Your next card. The Seven of Cups, the debauchery card. Now for you, Pisces, well, the message on this one is one of referring to addiction. Many things to be addicted to out there in the world, Pisces. Every sign of the zodiac falls prey to the vices of addiction and dependence. This message, though, comes with a caveat. Innocent beginning. So perhaps, I'm not saying this is for every Pisces that hears this. I'm just saying that there may be some who understand that, excuse me, let's say you break your back or break your leg or something, and the doctor starts you on something to manage the pain. It can spiral. Everybody knows the stories. And I'm not saying, Pisces, that this is your story. You may be drug-free, alcohol-free. This may speak to sexual addiction. It may speak to other things. But innocent beginning, nonetheless, it could be sexual addiction. But an innocent beginning is the point. Innocent beginning, some kind of addiction is the word. I mean, it is the debauch card. This is the card in the tarot, the Thoth tarot, the Crowley tarot, the Thoth tarot. This is that card. Well, let's see what else we got. We got worry. We got the vow of discs. Loss of money. Well, Pisces is talking about money being diverted to some kind of addiction. A person could be addicted to a lot of things, though. Again, sports betting, vacations, their hobbies could turn into some kind of addiction in a sense. I'm not sure what it spells to you personally, but enforced sacrifice, drug addiction, innocent beginnings, question mark, loss of money. These are the divinatory meanings divined from the cards. Now we have the Three of Swords. Much sorrow. And it's indicating back to these first three cards. So this message from Spirit might be narrowed down to a selection of the Pisces sign. Much sorrow, pointing back to now we have your major arcana comes up here. It is the Aeon. Now the Aeon is the 20th major. Final decision concerning the past. When I meditated on this reading, now I recall. So in the past week, I've meditated on this reading. This, Pisces, is a final decision concerning the past. So this is a bit of a warning, Pisces, that if there is some kind of entrapping energy, some kind of hyper-focus, addiction, dependency, blah, 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 all those things. Final decision, because basically you're at the point, Pisces, for those that resonate with this message, you're at a crossroads, a fork of the road, in a sense. If the decision to stay with whatever it is, dependency, addiction, maybe too much indulgence in hobbies, or maybe it could be gambling, it could be sexual addiction, it could be intoxicant, it could be alcohol, it could be anything. But the message is here, Pisces, that you reached a fork in the road, and it's not a decision at this point that can be rectified later. Meaning, it's really important if you are in a place where you are like, this isn't good for me. I'm spending too much money. I'm spending too much energy, so much time, too much of my health, too much of my life to this particular thing. It's time to make a decision. It's at the heart of the reading. Major Arcana, Aeon, heart of the reading. Okay. Now we do have, after that, we have the disappointment card, which is the Five of Cups. End the indulgence and pleasure seeking is the message for this card. Whatever pleasure seeking that you may be engaged in, turn it off like a switch, like a light switch, or like a faucet. You need to turn it off. Okay? It follows this major arcana right in the heart of your reading. So, Pisces, if this resonates, this is the message. End the indulgence and pleasure seeking. This rare card, the power card, 4 of discs, this points to when you make the good decision, the energetically, I'm speaking energetically, Pisces, when you make the energetically positive decision, then we have this card. And the message is, and you will be blessed. And then the caveat with money. You will be blessed with money. Financial, substantive, material. It can be pretty straightforward for those in the dark recesses of addiction. It can be beneficial for those who are spending too much time on their hobbies or other pleasure-seeking activities. It doesn't have to be narcotic. It doesn't have to be. For some, it will be, but it doesn't have to be. But if you make the decision to end the pleasure-seeking, the indulgence in pleasure-seeking, you'll be rewarded and blessed with money. This 9 of Wands has come up in the other 2 water sign readings. It has the occult colors, red, black, white, and a touch of gold. These are the occult colors. This 9 of Wands, health will be saved. Your health will be saved. And this could be spiritual health and it could be physical health. It fits with this reading. Depending on where you're at, your situation, health will be saved. Finishing up with a 9 of discs. This is the gain card. Let's get a focus on it. Gain. 9 of discs. Divine inheritance. Earthly inheritance. So it's talking about inheritance in this life, in this incarnation. These cards, they speak to a very poignant crossroads, Pisces. One where enforced sacrifice is some kind of innocent beginning, but an addiction to some kind of pleasure seeking, loss of money to that, they're related. Much sorrow from it. Final decision concerning the past. End this indulgence in pleasure seeking. You will be blessed financially and substantively, materially. Health will be saved, spiritual, physical. Divine inheritance in this life. It is, in its simplest form, a message for now is the time to make that decision to stop certain things. Well, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I was told that I should recommend instead of, the whole likes, subscribe, and blah, 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 that I should focus on the share. So please share the video. It helps the algorithm. It helps the channel. And I hope you have gotten something from this, Pisces. And have a blessed day. Namaste.